We have a spoiler alert with Steven and Alina from 90 Day Fiance The Other Way. So guys, spoiler alert. If you do not want to know this spoiler, please do not continue watching. And for everyone else that wants to know what is going on, here is the scoop. We must give credit to the amazing John3543 on Reddit for spotting Steven and Alina together in Crete, Greece. There is the picture. And if you zoom on in, for all of the haters, give me a couple seconds. If you zoom on in, as we are right now, you can see that is clearly Steven and Alina. At first, to be honest with you guys, I thought the person to the left with the backpack was Steven, and I was like, get out of here! That is not true. But then I looked over to the right and I said, oh, okay, yes, that is clearly Steven, and that is clearly Alina. However, for all the haters and naysayers out there that are saying that is not Alina, because she does kind of look different in that picture, guys, she posted a picture wearing the exact same outfit and with the location being in Crete, Greece. There is the picture. She posted it on her Instagram. As you can see in that Instagram picture, she's clearly wearing that exact same outfit, and it's tagged Crete, Greece, and it's Alina. So it is just like, yes, Steven and Alina, after all this time, the ups and the downs, they apparently, according to that leaked picture of them being together in Crete, Greece, they are together. Now here is a couple kind of weird things. Number one, Steven was on like 2 weeks ago on 90 Day Bears All in person, filmed in LA. So I figured for sure, if he's back in America, for sure they are not still together, for sure, without a doubt. However, it's like, no, I mean, you can see it, you know, they're in Greece together. So that's kind of the first strange thing that kind of caught me off guard. The second thing that caught me off guard for sure is in the last episode of 90 Day Fiance, Steven just told her a laundry list of things he's doing wrong and how he doesn't really follow this rule of commandment and all this stuff with his Mormon religion because he's been trying to get her to convert to his religion. And while, you know, trying to convert, there's a laundry list of things you have to abide by. No this, no drinking, no partying, you know, long list. However, one of those things is like, you know, saving yourself for the person you're going to marry, and Steven did not do that, and he was kind of telling Alina that and this and that, and it was just a bunch of lies. So basically, Steven, I'm sorry if you like him, but he kind of just appears to be one big gigantic liar. I'm sorry. I'm starting to kind of see a little bit of a nicer side. I think he's just a quirky kind of a guy, and I just think he just doesn't even realize how he even says stuff half the time. Like, he does really hurtful, mean things to her, and I just think he doesn't even realize it's coming out of his mouth half of the time. I could be wrong. Maybe he is just kind of rude, or maybe he's not that rude at all, but to me, it's like, he's kind of really rude, and it's like, what are you even saying half the time? And in the last episode, we got to see Alina's mom go to Turkey to see them, and she's going on and on and on saying, break up with him, leave him, come back to Russia. So I thought for sure, after he admitted that he was not saving himself, and he's with other people, and he was even with people after him and her started talking online, which is kind of a gray area because I will say to his defense, they weren't really exclusive at that point, so kind of a gray area. Clearly though, we can just see that Alina was really thinking this was way more serious than he was. Probably a lack of communication on both parts. He probably thought it was more just kind of a friendly, they were just talking, and she thought it was like a really serious relationship kind of a thing, so it's probably they're not both really right. Either way though, it is kind of like, wouldn't Alina just wanted to find someone that's a little bit more serious, a little bit more, I don't know, put together and not so odd and bizarre? And I thought for sure that Alina's mom, once she finds out that Steven was kind of running around doing his own thing, before Alina was just going to say you should leave him, but apparently not, because they were spotted in Greece, and it almost looks like that was her mom. So I don't know if that is her mom or not, or if they're together, the two of them together. I don't know if they got married. I really have no idea what is going on. I'd probably say no. They probably haven't gotten married though, because if they did get married, I think he would have just gone back to Russia, unless something happened where he had to go back to America or something. But there is also the possibility that he wasn't able to get into Russia, and maybe they never did actually get married. And even if they did get married, maybe he still couldn't go to Russia. That's why he had to go back to America. Don't really know for sure, but either way, you guys, Steven and Alina, I hate to say it, but it sounds like there's a very likely chance that they are still together and potentially, possibly married. Definitely likely still together. Possibly married, probably not married though, but definitely still together. So guys, while we're talking about 90 Day Fiance, we are not done just yet, because if you missed the news, Jeffrey Pascal from 90 Day Fiance, I guess it was 90 Day Fiance I don't know what season, he was on that one season, and I don't know which one it was. He was on 90 Day Fiance, I want to say before the 90 days, but it might have been, yeah, I think it was before the 90 days. Anyway, you guys, he was on that season with Ed and Rose and everyone else. Who was that woman named Varya? Remember him? I was not very friendly of him. I used to honestly never even say his name on this channel. I couldn't stand him so much. Anyway, he is going away for a very long time. And if you missed who, when, where, or how, just go back about 2 or 3 videos and you will see the video that I posted on the whole Jeffree Pascal scandal. However, you guys, we have a couple interesting tidbits. Okay, the first thing. Almost all the 90 Day Fiance characters, cast, whatever you want to call them, that were associating at all with Jeffree has come out on social media and said, I do not like this guy, I am not friendly of him, I want nothing to do with him. However, one person actually went on social media and did the opposite and is still supporting him. And can you guess who it is? It is no one else other than Natalie. Natalie, who was with Mike, yes, she posted this on her Instagram story saying, I could not believe yesterday TV news, I will pray for you. And she tagged Jeffree. And she said everything will be okay. And you guys, believe it or not, guess who was sitting in the picture with Jeffree? Yes, that would be Varya. And guess whose arm Jeffree has around? That'd be Jeffree has his arm around Varya. So yes, that confirms 2 things. Number 1, it confirms that Jeffree and Varya had somewhat of a relationship. Now, whether that was just they were friends or they were actually seeing each other, whatever that case might be, they had somewhat of a friendly, possibly dating relationship. And the second thing it confirms is that Natalie is completely crazy and out of her mind. So yes, the main thing is the Natalie thing. It's not very shocking. We all kind of knew that, to be honest. If we're going to be honest, we all knew that. And if you're a fan of Natalie, I'm sorry, but let's be real, guys. But the thing with Jeffree and Varya, that is kind of interesting because 90 Day the Melanated Way and a bunch of other Instagram bloggers, websites, and all that kind of stuff supposedly claim to have spotted Jeffree and Varya together at somewhat of like a festival a couple weeks ago, and I kind of thought it was odd, but it kind of sounds like if they're hanging out this much and they were once dating, they're likely probably still together to some capacity. Now, the interesting thing is the second that the whole Jeffree Pascal thing came out and the verdict was read, Varya deleted her Instagram. So it's just like this never-ending spiral of drama and hilariousness if you are not Jeffree, but for everyone else watching from the outside in, it is absolutely hilarious, and I can't help but wonder and say we're probably never ever going to know what is really even truly going on besides just a little bit of, you know, spoiler kind of stuff, because it's like he's never going to go back on 90 Day Fiance, and because of him, Varya will probably never go back on 90 Day Fiance. So it's one big never-ending just hilariousness of all this crazy crap, and I can't help but sit here and laugh. Now, I don't really care. If Varya and Jeffree are dating, fantastic. She must be out of her mind. The thing I do not understand, and I could maybe even ask her, well, I can't now if her Instagram is deleted, but either way, the thing I'm trying to understand is how is she here? I thought she came here on somewhat of a visa as like a tourist, and that was that. But she's still here. I don't know if it's like a 3-year. It's like she's been here for probably about a year by now. So I don't know how Varya is still here. I don't know if she was intending on marrying Jeffree or if she married him. I really don't know. But then it goes back to the whole elephant in the room, as you know, if you remember or not, Jeffree had that close friend. He actually went on a date with her. Her name was Mary. She lived kind of in his town. They were kind of friends and they were dating. Then they weren't friends. Either way, during the trial, she was sitting there. When the verdict was read, she started crying on camera. So it is just like, what is going on? I don't know if he's dating Varya or this Mary person or what. It's just complete crazy. And it's clearly Jeffree, I think, just loves a good old drama, like he's on a soap opera or something. And for Natalie and Varya, I always thought Varya was normal. I had her on my channel like it was like 2 Julys, because it was a while ago. She was real nice, really personable, pretty funny. I don't know what she was doing with Jeffree. Natalie, I think she's just out of her mind. So yes, you guys, 90 Day Fiance. We started off with a spoiler with Alina and Steven. Not a fan of him. I wasn't then, I'm still not now. Maybe he's different off camera. I just don't like how some of the things he says and how he delivers it and the timing of, but I'm sure it's reality TV. They're gonna cut it and clip it and make him look horrible, I get it. But it's like, she seems so nice and normal, and she's kind of young, and she's just really, seems like all innocent and naive, and it's like, he just kind of seems like he's not as much. So I'm not a huge fan of him, but that's a spoiler. Put in the comments below what you guys think, and for Jeffree and Natalie and Varya, whew, that is some serious crazy drama. Well, all right, guys, put in the comments below what you guys think. I don't even know where to begin. Complete craziness. 90 Day Fiance never disappoints. Guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you are new to this channel, please do me a huge favor. Whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, hit that subscribe or follow button, whatever it is. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, it means the absolute world to me. And also, if you don't mind, I would greatly appreciate it if you shared this video. Hit that like button in the comments below, and y'all better stay tuned for many more videos.